Hey everybody, it's got some windshield time again today. Headed out here to show a house on 18 acres, really beautiful log cabin. And want to get into something I've had on my list there for a while. I've done a lot of videos on manufactured homes, not so much modular homes, because I do a lot of manufactured homes. I actually own one, grew up in them, still have lots of friends and family that live in them, and think arguably they can be a great deal, great situation for some people. But people often, very often, get them confused, and they often think they mean the same thing, but they do not. I will say my entire real estate career, I have not knowingly done a contract with a modular home. So I've done a lot of manufactured homes, a lot of double wides, which are the same thing. So modular homes, really the true difference when you think of it, right? Think of a modular home as like somebody's shipping you a Lego kit, right? They're shipping you a kit and it's like Legos and you just piece them together. That is a modular home, right? It's a kit that you buy, and it's like almost, what is it, IKEA? It's like buying a home from IKEA, right? They ship it to you and you put it together. For the purposes of loans and the purposes of really insurance, this is a stick-built home. Not really any different, so that's why sometimes I may have done a modular home but didn't know because it wasn't advertised as such. It's a stick-built home. It's just hard to really tell the true difference of a modular, a good modular versus, you know, a newer stick-built home, you know. Sometimes it's obvious, but it's not. Now, I've probably even only seen a handful of these in my entire career, even seen them. And so that's why when people often say the term modular, I'm 99% sure they're talking about a manufactured, aka a double wide, and they just don't know the difference. So think that modular, Lego kit, IKEA, shipping you a house, and you get a box and you put it together, right? That is modular. It is a stick built, put together. Manufactured, and for the purposes of what most people understand, is this is a trailer. This is a double wide. Now, usually manufactured is not really thrown around in the terms of single wides. Single wides are typically just trailers or single wides, but typically the term manufactured is more used for double wides. And really, all they did was rebrand it. And I'm giving you my opinion. I don't have like facts here. My opinion is all they did was just rebrand it to manufactured. It sounds a little bit better than a double wide, right? And manufactured double wide, these things come on wheels. So if it is coming on wheels to you, it's got wheels underneath it. This is a manufactured / double wide. Usually it comes on, you know, two parts, come on wheels, and then they put them and they piece them together. Boom. That is a manufactured home. That is a double wide. Those do require not necessarily unique financing, but the home pretty much has to be put on permanent foundation. I've done a ton of videos on this. Permanent foundation does not mean just because it's on block on the exterior that's permanent foundation. Just because it's on skirting on the exterior does also not mean that it is or is not on permanent foundation. Permanent foundation for manufactured home and double wides means it's got so many piers, it's got so many anchor points, it's got so many straps and tie downs that is per code of HUD. A lot of times people call this a HUD letter, but it is a structural engineer that has to come out to the home. Usually it's about $500 to verify that it meets the guidelines. Once you get that letter, in the eyes of lenders, it is now real estate. And typically what they will do, a part of the contract, you won't even know what's going on, is they will take the title, because manufactured home trailer has a title like a car, but whenever this is bought and sold again, and it's on manufactured, or it's on permanent foundation, the title company will do what's called detitling. So they will actually take that title, send it off to the state. There will be no longer a title. It will be considered fixed real estate. So you're actually buying the land. The home is attached to the land like a typical home. Now, a difference for a lot of people is, you know, manufactured home typically will come with a higher interest rate. It's just how the game is played. It's just what they do. It will also come with, you know, I've done a lot of videos on this, pretty significantly higher homeowners insurance on average. And the reason is because if it catches fire, based on the material used, it's just it is a higher chance that the fire is going to do more damage, quicker damage, than what it would be if it was a modular or stick-built home, which is, you know, the items are just a little bit harder to burn than what is used in the manufactured home. plus the risk of wind damage and stuff like that, even put on permanent foundation, is just higher on these. So that's why insurance companies view them as higher risk. Therefore, higher risk to the insurance company means you pay more on insurance. Not so much in the modular. And I think barn dominiums like this. I actually had a question the other day, and I've not quoted a barn dominium yet on insurance to know, but I would assume that it should be the same or actually less than the stick-built home, because the materials uses metal, right? And for the most part, right, a lot less risk of, you know, significant damage to the barn. But I might be wrong. I don't know. I've never quoted one or really researched it enough on the insurance side to give you direction. But that is the difference, right? And again, just to recap, modular, somebody's shipping you a Lego kit, you put it together. Manufactured, somebody is shipping you the home on wheels. The home is on wheels. Typically, they get it there and they attach it with another home on wheels, aka a double wide, and then they remove the wheels, they removed everything, they put it on permanent foundation. That is a manufactured home. People often get those confused. So shorter video today, but you know, kind of short and sweet, right to the point. If you ever have questions about real estate, holla.